Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're having a little look at Technotopia, which is a brand new sort of city building style game. It's quite literally a city builder. Anyway, the premise for this one is kind of interesting. It's got this lovely sort of like retro futuristic vibe. You play as an AI that has been created by, I don't know, some guy. And basically, this game is all about balancing all of your inputs and balancing all of your outputs and making sure that you're able to build up a city at the same time. It's kind of funky. Right, so this is my creator. Yes, I can hear you. There is a little bit of stuff that we're going to need to go through, but I'm going to be able to skip. I'm going to be able to skip through this without too much difficulty. So, because this is a very early version of the game, there's a little bit of an enforced tutorial here, so we should be able to skip through this very, very quickly. Okay, what have we got going on? Well, we got a few things to sort of take apart. We got a little deck over here. We've got all of our buildings down at the bottom of the screen here. Now, this is a skyscraper. It can be assembled into 2x2 districts and 1x4 districts. We'll talk about those specific districts in just a second. But more importantly, it gives us 20 elite points. So that's 20 green points. Now, we've got a whole bunch of points up at the top here. These are our government points. These are our elite points. These are business points. And these are public points. Now, this bar up at the top here is a week. And at the end of the week, we are going to lose 30 of each of these different points. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that we build up enough points over the course of the week to not lose the game. And to do that, we need to build buildings such as the skyscraper. So look at that, 20 extra points right into there. We'll set up a store right over here. This is going to give us 20 business points. Very, very nice. And what we can actually do is we can enable inactive buildings on the map by building more buildings. And look, that's a store that we've enabled, so that's got us 40 points as opposed to just the 20. And also, very, very importantly, we can combine multiple buildings into a mega building. So, for example, we can throw down a fourth store, and suddenly we've created this large sort of conglomeration. Now, if we create this large conglomeration, then we are going to get bonus business points, which we love, and it makes it super, super darn efficient. Okay, there's a data cube in the city. These are these little cubes that are hovering above city blocks. We'll build that, and as soon as we collect them, we can choose to get a few additional points. I'll choose to get some additional public points. If these numbers ever get to 0, it is game over, and that kind of sucks. So yeah, in addition to the 2x2 configuration, we can also have a 1x4 configuration. It creates like a monorail, and the interesting thing about a monorail is that it actually gives you points in all of the categories that the building isn't. So this was a elite building, and we got government, business, and public points, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's the end of the week. We'll lose 30 points from every single little category, and there's also sort of occasional events that will pop up. We can make some decisions with regards to them, and they will add additional modifiers, usually negative modifiers, and make things more challenging as we go. Now, occasionally, people's heads are going to pop up above different buildings, and we can put down a building on top of them, and we can interact, and that's how we do it. Sometimes it's meaningful, other times it's not meaningful, but there we go. Okay, so that's the sort of basic building mechanics. There is also the ability to build sort of special buildings, and the robotics factory is an example of that. It's going to reduce elite and business expense by 10. However, if I build it over here, we can see that it's not actually activated yet. So in order to activate it, we need to build 2 additional buildings next to it. So we build that there, boom, and it's up and running. Now, that's game over because that is that's the sort of little sort of tutorial level done, and we can actually dive into the proper game. Excellent. Thank you very much. Everybody's talking about how excellent of an AI I am. I'll see you later. Okay. So we're able to level up individual sort of business leaders, and we are able to expand our potential buildings, which is quite nice. New card in the deck is a park, which is quite nice. Okay, before starting work, I want to discuss something with you. I'll deal with it myself. Can't wait to get to work. Good choice. Here's your first task. Place 4 identical blocks in a 2x2 square. Okay, we will do that. So this is much more like it. We have got a big old city. Now, this city is pretty bland at the moment. However, we're going to build it. We're going to build it out. We're going to build it out. So what we need to be doing is we need to be looking for 4x4 combinations, or 2x2 combinations, I should say, that we are going to be able to link up in certain configurations. So I'm thinking we're probably going to create like a little bit of a skyscraper neighborhood over here. We'll probably create a ministry neighborhood over here. Ministry, of course, giving us government points. Skyscrapers giving us elite points. Be really nice if I could hover over and actually, like, have the name of them. That would be really, really nice, but alas, we can't do that at the moment. Right. Let's build another skyscraper right over there. And stores for business expenses, I guess, over... Yeah, that should be fine, I think. And something like that. Beautiful. Okay. So we still need to find somewhere for factories, but that shouldn't be too challenging. We'll get a ministry over here that's going to enable 2 additional buildings, which is going to get us even more points, which is great. And in fact, if we throw down a skyscraper over there, we'll be able to enable that building, and we'll be able to complete a 4x4. Now, I must have picked up a data cube there. I am going to choose to allocate my points to public points because it's the category that we have the least of. We're going to see all of our points disappear, and that is that. Okay, there's a flu epidemic that has begun in the city. Doctors advise taking action. We need to build more hospitals, contact private pharmaceutical companies, or declare quarantine. Now, what's a little bit challenging is that each of these decisions has consequences. So, for example, building more hospitals, I imagine, is going to give me a negative government point modifier. However, contacting private pharmaceutical companies is going to give me a negative business modifier. So I'm going to say we need to build more hospitals. There we go. So that gives me negative business expenses and also government expenses in addition to public power. That's fine. It's a little bit of a shame that that is the case, but that's okay. I guess the contacting the pharmaceutical companies would have given us an elite negative modifier. Right, let's see. Let's build factories over here, and we'll talk to this student girl as well. Good afternoon. I'd like to make a request. How can I help you? Education's very important, but there aren't enough universities in the city. The existing ones have no vacancies. It'd be great to open a new university in the city. Okay, I'm happy to do that. All right, what do I want? A municipal housing? I probably want something that reduces government and business, if at all possible. Government and public? Government and public I'll take. Sure. I'll take municipal housing as an upgrade for my deck. That's quite nice. And I will look to get a big sort of four-long factory here. That's the university there. Can I get this over here? I sure can. It's going to be a little bit of work to connect things up, but I absolutely believe that we can do it. Okay. Ministry over here. I guess we'll make a 4x4 ministry block, and we'll also try and fix up this area over here. Okay. Level 1 public power. You've received a complaint from company employees. Nepotism and discrimination prevent career growth for young professionals. Submit a complaint to the media. Intimidate the workers. Leave as is. Let's intimidate the workers. Sure. Your threats did not affect the employees. Information about your actions soon leaked to the media. Okay. Negative impact on elite expenses and also public expenses. So public expenses are looking a little bit hairy. But to be fair, so's business. There's quite a lot of hairy looking public expenses here. Right. What would I like to do? We can complete this. That's going to get us a nice little bonus over yonder. Still want to see if I can try and finish the university. Also, we need to get that ministry. I'd love to build a park, but I need to build a ministry over here in order to get this four banger. Let's get more skyscrapers over here. And in fact, let's look at somewhere that we can put down a park. So we can get a 2x2 park, or indeed a 1x1 park. I'll take the factory. Oops. There we go. So factory, that's going to give me a whole bunch of points in every non-factory category. That's pretty good. I'll take the ministry over there. And if we get an additional ministry, I'll take that too. But for now, we need another ministry here. We need 2 more ministries over here. And then I guess both of these places are just begging for skyscrapers. Cool. All right, my expenses are quite large, but that's okay. Right, level 1 public power, a strike at a large enterprise, workers are demanding shorter working days. Support the workers? I think I have to support the workers, right? I support the workers. That's going to give me negative business expenses, negative public expenses. There's only a few negative public expenses. I really need to be careful about not getting the public expenses too far out of control here. That really is critical. Okay. Ministry. Yep, let's get the ministry done. Beautiful. We'll complete that ministry there, and that gives us, which is amazing, the university completed. Now, we do need to talk to the student girl. She's a little bit far away, unfortunately. What's this? Skyscraper of greatness. And a bank. Add stores to the deck. And a power plant. Holy cow. That's a lot of interesting stuff. 10 public block efficiency. Can we maybe squeeze that in there? Is that worth it? What about that? Sure, let's throw that down there. I don't know if that's going to make any difference whatsoever. It does enable like a lot of buildings for us, which is quite nice, but not completely convinced that has mattered that much. So what do I really need? I really need business expenses. And ideally we want to be building... I mean, we only have factories. You know what? We're going to build 4 factories here, so that's going to give us some business expenses, and it's going to get us to speak to a person. I didn't even think that my request could be fulfilled. You know, I'm keen on programming a little. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. What do we get? We got a gift. And now we need to open the gift, and we will do that at some point. Okay, that's fine. Municipal housing reduces government and public expenses. Yep, I would love that, in fact. Is this a good place for it? Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, week 4. Let's get this store... Ooh, what do we got? People filed a complaint about the dilapidated housing. I just built housing. Demolish the building and create a park area? Sure. Public expenses minus 60. Flippin' heck. And this is going to give us elite power. Oh boy. Okay, well, this is big negative there, but that's fine. Right, we've got the municipal housing built, so that's fine. Let's open the gift. Data transfer request approved. Installing external packages. Connecting remote control. Changing decision-making module success. Virus. Hold out for 10 turns. Okay, so either she's a terrible programmer or she's a filthy liar. Could be both, actually. Could be both. Okay, what do we need? Wow, we need stores. We need stores, and we need stores, like, now. We can complete this. If I get this in here. What is this? This just gives us plus 20 business, so that's going to create a store just as is, which is quite nice. More stores. I think I'm going to try and build more stores somewhere. Question is where? I guess here? Sure. Right. We need a single store in there. We've got some undergrounding over yonder. That's fine. But we put down enough stores to survive. We can complete that factory. If I put down that over there, this is going to allow us to build a park. And if we get a park, then that will hopefully give us points for every category. Right, level 2 public power. Squatters seize luxury houses. When the owners go on vacation, the owners are outraged. Arrest violators. Legalize the occupation of empty homes. Let them solve the problems themselves. Legalize the occupation of empty homes. Yes, this is what we need. Okay, elite expenses, minus 60. We cannot afford to take on any more negative public expenses. Government expenses, they're pretty low at the moment, too. Public power is 1. Government power is minus 1. Okay. At the end of the day, that's the cost of doing business, I'm afraid. Right, let's turn this around. Plonk you down there. That's a nice park. Brilliant. And also, we're 7 out of 10 turns into this virus, and honestly, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily thriving, but I'm definitely surviving. Right. One more store over here. Yes. And then an additional store over here, and that gets me a whole bunch of additional points. Okay, add deck, ministry, skyscraper, stores, factory. I think we need ministry points, to be honest. I'd love the opportunity for ministry. What's going on? Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Are you okay? I see you've been hacked. 1 minute, I'll fix you now. I removed the virus, but it's just a matter of time before there's another attack. Let's think who could have done this. The hacker was clearly working in the interests of business. Let's talk to their leader. Okay, who's the business leader? I guess it's this guy over here. There's another interaction in this area. That's fine. Okay. How do we get up here? That's the real question. There's a few data cores that we could get to along the way. Also, an interaction over here that I could build towards. Sure, let's go and get this one. Labor representative. Hello, the workers and I have a request for you. It concerns housing. Ready to accept the request. We need to build a kind of barracks for migrant workers. Okay. The request has been approved. Build 8 factories. That seems like the exact opposite of what she was asking for, but that's fine, I guess. Let's build out this way. Sure. Okay, level 3 public power. Well-known opposition figure released a movie that does not show the government in the best light. What measures should we take? Ban the movie? Ban the movie. Government expenses and public expenses. Darn, I was really hoping it would just be government. But you know what? That's fine. Public expenses are ludicrously expensive now. Either way, let's interact with the chief businessman. Why are you wasting my time? The system has been hacked. We'd like to know more. I've been hacked. We need information. How does this apply to me? And why are you asking me for information? I was forced to work for business. Your profits increased after the hack. Indeed, our funds increased by a couple of zeros. But think how much they can decrease now. We wouldn't act so straightforwardly, I assure you. Okay. If you give me money, I'd be happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that, in fact. Probably this category. Probably this category, actually. Yeah, it's government points that we need. Okay. Let's collect some more data cubes as well. I really am in desperate need of some more stuff. Right, a finance center. Business is going to give us 80 business points. Skyscraper, or indeed a city hall. Because we've got three data cubes. Adds ministry to the deck. I mean, I need more ministry, honestly. I need more ministry, and I need more ministry now. Is there anywhere that's really decent to put this? Don't hate it here. Okay. Now I get all the ministry. Okay, build that over there. Police station, what do I need? I need something that reduces public and government. So we're going to add a police station. Sure, I'll take that. I will take another ministry. There's so many ministries to complete. Complete that one. That's fine. Another ministry. We'll complete that one. Beautiful. Are we fine for pretty much everything else? Pretty much. Still need to build more factories, but I'm not being given any factories to build, so that's kind of by the by. I guess we'll build a four long over here. Okay, we need to build factories, and we need to build a lot of factories this week. An intruder hacked the corporation server and made the stolen information publicly available. This leak can have a detrimental effect on the company leaders. You're asked to cover up this incident. Delete information? Oh, public expenses. Okay, it would be so nice to know the impact of all of these different things. We are now in a majorly bad situation with regards to public expenses. I think we'll be okay. Oh, but it depends how we... Depends how we cope. Right. So that's going to have to get linked up over there. That's not really the vibe that I was going for, but that's fine. It takes us to 160, so we are okay. I think we'll build more stores over here. Factories. Skyscraper. Let's finish off the 4-banger over here. Game over? Really? Oh, that's a shame. Well, we didn't get... Well, we didn't manage to talk to the architect over there, but that's not necessarily a problem. That's kind of by design. Happy days, yep. Everybody gets upset at me. But the most important thing is that we're able to level up all of our individual benefactors, so to speak. So our starting resources are increased by 25. Don't think that makes a huge difference, but you never know. We got a police department, 5% government block efficiency. We got a central hospital. We got a lot of stuff, actually. Let's take another punt, shall we? See what we've got this time. Right, we need to talk. You may have noticed the factions don't get along. Indeed. Pay close attention to what they offer you. Thanks. Yeah, I got it. I'll take public points. Build the Information Protection Center. Okay, Information Protection Center reduces all expenses by 5. That seems like an amazing deal. But of course, we need to build around this thing. Right. Ministry. Let's build Ministry over here. I kind of just like building, honestly. I don't like to... Crime reports are not good. It's been unsafe to walk at the street at night. Organized night patrols. There's always something, isn't there? Okay. Needs to be a store over here as well. Skyscraper. Skyscraper. As parks. Sure. A shopping mall reduces elite and business expenses by 10. Fire the ringleaders. State social programs. Sure. Negative government expenses. Fine. That works well for me. I don't want to end up going crazy in the public department. There we go. Hello. I hope my appeal doesn't disturb you. My request is related to lighting of the lower city. Listening? Can you build parks in it? Sure. Why not? I'll be waiting for the changes. Goodness gracious me. Some people are so demanding. Okay. So I think if we get a factory out here, reduces public and government? Yeah, give me public and government. That's what we need. I was assigned to you as a security specialist. This is the student girl. This is interesting information. You're the very young lady who asked us about the university. Do you have training here? I work here. Life isn't easy these days. Education's always been valued. Her anxiety is within normal limits. Did something bother you? I think she's suspicious. And she hacked me, remember? Okay, we'll see what happens there. Right. One more factory and we're golden. Build the park over here. I need to build a few more parks. Level 2 public power. Squatters seize luxury houses. Let them solve the problems themselves. Sure. That's not stupidly bad, actually, for us. Though, my goodness gracious me. Government expenses, they just keep on rocketing up, don't they? Okay. That's pretty decent, all things considered. Ministry of Truth, now we're talking. Okay. Shopping mall. Okay, we need to surround this one in order for this one to operate. That's fine. Yeah, we'll build 4 ministries here. Build 2 skyscrapers here. What do we need? Probably ministry. I imagine, just purely because we need them. I need more parks as well. Right, intruder hack the corporation server. Do nothing. Elite expenses, negative business expenses. That's literally perfect for us. This is pretty much the most balanced that our expenses have actually ever been. Either way, get this building online. And then let's build a park over here. That takes us up to a pretty decent number of parks. I will take slightly more government points. And what do I want to build over here? We need 1 additional building. I'll build some factories, sure. And now we need to try and get to the architect. Okay. How about that? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Good to see you. I have news about the hacker. Check the firewall. Turns out hacking attempts are still ongoing. Plan is simple. We'll let you get hacked. Sure. We need to set 4 beacons to track the signal. I do not understand what's going on. I really have no idea what's going on. Okay. Add ministry. And get that over there. Beautiful. It's all looking pretty safe. A well-known opposition figure released a movie that doesn't show the government in best light. Ban the movie. Sure. Business and public expenses. Amazing. That's pretty good. Again, this is still pretty well balanced. Reduces government and business expenses by 10. Yeah, I will take that opportunity straight to the bank. Okay. We need to surround this thing, but that's fine. I'll manage. And a police station. Okay, let's see if we can try and actually insert the police station somewhere that we don't have to do a tremendous amount of work. Should I just cap this here? Yeah, go for it. Okay. That looks good. Ministry, anywhere else that we want to get a ministry building? Not really. There's a factory building that's waiting to go in there. Don't like that. That was a bad decision. That's fine, though. Okay. People filed a complaint about the dilapidated housing. Hire a construction company for repairs. Business and public expenses. Hey, you love to see it. It'd be good if we had a way to measure, like, public power or any of the powers, but I don't believe that there is a way to do that. At least not yet. More parks. Store. Complete the store there. That will work. That's good. Oh, what do I care about? Government and public, really? Yeah, just give me another police station, please. It's pretty darn important, really. Slam that down. See what's going on. I have a request that concerns the logistics of my city. Listening. I need you to build a new highway. And only our officials will use it. Okay. Let's flip and do it. Build 2 monorails. Oh yeah, so this is the monorail system. Where's the best place to do that? Do I have the infrastructure in place to do it? I do, actually. Over here. In fact, tell you what, I can do... Oh, leave as is. Sure, that's fine. That's a monorail. That's good. Where's the architect? The architect's all the way over here, right? Goodness gracious me, this is a big city. Okay, tell you what, I can actually make a further monorail literally right next door. Nice. Okay, that's completed that objective fairly easily. And that'll make another monorail also next door. Hey, how great is that? I don't know if we get any bonus points for sort of punting them all together, but kind of dig it. Shopping mall reduces elite expenses by a couple. Let's build that here. Build ministry there in anticipation for either building a monorail or building a 4-banger. Right, small entrepreneurs are sounding the alarm as they do not have enough funds. Develop a loan program. Sure. Elite expenses minus 60, government expenses minus 20. Again, that's perfect. That's everything balanced, like in a really, really nice way. Hi Iris, I have a request that concerns logistics. I just fixed it. A new highway. I just did that. I just did the monorails for you. Oh, well it's a bit of a swizz. Shopping mall? Shopping mall in there. Store in there. Police station in there. Factory in there, sure. I mean, it's a bit messy, but it actually gets the job done quite nicely because it brings a whole bunch of buildings online. Lower city. Yeah, I haven't done much with the lower city yet, to be honest. Not sure that's necessarily a problem. Where the heck is the architect? Am I missing him? He must be on the map somewhere. Doesn't look like he is. Doesn't look like he is. I guess we have to wait and see what he says. Robotics is rapidly developing. Raise corporate taxes. Leave as is. A robot is a person. Yes. I don't really want to increase business expenses anymore. Fortunately, can't place that in there. Can build a store, though. Oh, that was the wrong building to build in that location. Should have built it there. Build that here. Create a monorail. That's good. Another monorail over there. That'll complete a mission for me. Ministry. That'll complete another monorail. That's good. We definitely don't need any more government points. Man, I wish I could just build that single factory in there, but I can't. Okay, get the data cube. And what do I want? Add stores to the deck. Elite block efficiency. Finance. I'll tell you what, I'll take a finance center. Slot that in right over there. Oh, you know what? Just give me that so that we can reduce our expenses. It's not perfect, but it's fine. Okay, corporation wants to build a shopping mall. An entire district has been purchased. Defend citizen rights. Involve the media. Involve the media. Elite expenses. Business power. Public power. Okay. Business is about to end as we know it in the city. And I do not think that there is any way around this. I think we might be in a little bit of trouble. Ugh. Tell you what about this? It gives us an immediate monorail. Don't think it makes a difference, though. There's a person over there. That's good to note. A store. Is there any location that is going to give us a completed store complex? Not really. Corporation office. I'll build it. I'll build a police station as well. Skyscraper. We can get a 4-banger out here. I think we've had it. I think our goose has been well and truly cooked on this one. Yeah, unless there's a... Nope. No, there's no way to do it. You know what? Our companies are rapidly heading towards bankruptcy. Apparently there was an error in decision-making algorithm. Don't worry. You know what? Honestly, that was pretty good, all things considered. I feel like that second run really sort of gave us a whole bunch of extra mileage there. Yeah, Technotopia, ladies and gents. I'm kind of interested to see where this one goes. This is just an early version of the game, an early playtest, but really interesting sort of foundation. I think a few changes that I've sort of talked about over the course of the episode would make it quite interesting and easier to access. But hey ho, we'll have to see how things progress. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.